Because I remember one point I just went like, ha! Don't want to see us in the nude? Hold on a second.
How could you? How could you even say that?
The object is neither the object of objecthood nor the art object.
And my eyes set on it the whole time.
You're like
flex.
Facebook,
all over
Metaverse, VR, indoors, SpongeBob.
Triangle. And the triangle's a nice
Official rule.
always have a hee-hee time. Rule number 1, we're chalking it up on the board.
He's not encouraging.
Yeah. The hezzy. I've never heard you say. Are you making a reservation? Do you have reservations?
No, we're not making up words here to start the day. I told you we're in a bad mood.
Okay, well, I figure this is a good time to start the episode with this. Is that fine?
What is this?
Well, okay, let's...
Why don't you give a little introduction of what's going on here?
think
Welcome back to the Cove, everybody.
Yeah,
this is an internet show.
That's right. Thank you for doing the important part.
Yeah.
We made wine, okay? And I want you to taste it.
Not we. They made wine. I'm here to sample it and tell you how it is.
Okay, that's pretty self-explanatory. Say we made wine, and then I want you to taste it. But whatever, it's fine. But I think we mentioned on the show. Remember, the wine was in the way. It was in a big vat in here.
Ah, yes.
And
And
now
I made dinking sounds.
Yeah, and now many months later.
Are you good over there?
Is that good ASMR?
Don't.
I want you to try it and
don't
tell me what you
sigh.
think. Just tell me what you think.
Wait, we have to
Be
decant it
honest.
first. We have to decant it.
What are you talking about?
We can't drink it yet.
We don't have a decanter.
We're not decanting it. It's not that
We're
special.
decant. Oh my.
I've had already. How many bottles have we've already had a number of bottles? And
I've had approximately 1 glass, and you've had approximately 3 bottles.
That's okay. This is an insane way to frame it. I shared 3 bottles over multiple weeks.
But she's saying.
Why do you guys say it like that?
But she's saying she's only had 1 glass.
Why you guys
3
say it?
bottles?
It's not like she doesn't have the option to have glass. She open
that's
a
not
bottle
what
whenever
she's-
she wants.
No, that's not true. Every
not the
time I'm
claim.
like, "Can I have a glass?" and you're like, "No, it's only for me."
Why would you make something
Why
like
are
that
you
up?
like this? Why would she make that up at all? Exactly.
Exactly. That's why it's confusing.
No,
I
because
would
she's
not.
not
I
making
wouldn't
it
make
up.
that up.
Yeah, you
I
apparently
wouldn't do
would.
that.
Apparently, you're
I
just
would
doing
never
something
do that.
very off character right now.
Hold on.
just to
Hold on.
slander
So then
me.
what you're saying is that Veronica came in here and was like, oh, when. Craig doesn't want to give me wine and is going to paint you as this person who just drinks all the wine and is just going to go ahead and lie about it. I don't think that's what's happening. I think it's exactly what's happening.
I understand the optics of it sounding out of character for her, but yeah, like that's what's happening. I know what to say.
So you're saying that every time you open a bottle of wine, you were like, Veronica, would you like a glass first? Like just like that every single time?
Yeah, I very normally why did you I don't know what to say. You could open a bottle whenever she want. Like you could open a bottle whenever you want, right?
It sounds like you're kind of gatekeeping.
Or you think
these
that's not
bottles.
allowed? Like is that you like why am I being trolled right now?
This is-
you know the truth too, and you're just feeding into this.
The wild
This
part.
is bogus.
I genuinely don't know who to
This
believe
is such
right
an
now.
unnecessary attack. I can't believe that we're.
I can't believe you're
gaslighting.
gaslighting Cheeb like this right now to start the show off. You're going to tell her she's lying.
That word gets thrown around way too often these days. Not
Especially
in our
in this room.
relationship, I just mean in general online, whatever. Give it a taste. Let me know what you think. Veronica, would you like a taste of it? I know you're not having a glass, but would you like a taste of it?
Sure.
Okay, tell me what have you had a glass of the ones that weren't? The first bottle I had, I thought I made the worst wine in the world, but it turns out I was drinking the unfiltered portion that my dad and I poured into a thing. It tasted horrible. But then I tried the next one, and I was like, oh, it's actually good.
Oh,
now.
yeah. Look at those tails or whatever they're called.
Legs.
Those legs.
Legs,
Fuck.
yeah. Good try.
I tried. I did try. It was a good try.
Tails was like the same.
Same.
Okay, let's not spend too much time on the thing. Just give it a sip.
You don't want me to-
we don't
you-
know what we're talking about. So
I
I don't know
shouldn't
why
enj-
we're. What are you like? Are we gonna start pretending we know what we're talking about?
So I just shouldn't enjoy it, is what you're saying.
I want you to enjoy it. No, I
So what do you want me to do? Do you want me to enjoy the experience or do you want me to just
enjoy
slam
it? Just fine. Just enjoy.
Because
the
if you tell me not to
experience.
enjoy it,
It's
I'll
fine.
slam it in one go.
It's not like we're recording a show or anything. Don't slam. What do you think?
I like it.
Nice. And be honest. Okay, it's a whiskey now apparently.
No, you're supposed to do that with
Do you
wine.
bubble wine? I thought you
What's
did
it
it with
called?
You
whiskey.
don't bubble it, but you're supposed to like get air in it.
I thought that's what
did.
you do with whiskey.
It was delicious.
You like it. It's actually good wine. I'm actually impressed. Okay, here's the deal. Uh-oh. Joke's on you. The second sip had poison in it.
The second
The
sip.
second sip only.
Hold on. So that's not Veronica's glass. That's yours now.
Do you want it? You can have it.
No.
Okay. It's good though.
Is this how it-
Okay, not bad wine.
That's how it happens.
All right. There's the first update of the show. I know we've been gone. We missed our episode this week. But very important, we gave you an update on the wine that was brought up. I don't know, that everyone certainly remembers like a month ago.
So like
maybe
for them,
more,
who knows how long ago it was for them, but
maybe 2 months ago.
And also, as for the no episode, sorry. I think we're gonna officially say rule number 9. Fuck Panago. Is that?
Yeah, it's a combination of things.
It's like, you know.
Well, first of all, they don't need
yeah.
to know what happened.
Yeah,
They don't
let's
even
not
know what
get into that.
happened.
That
It's
was
fine. We tried our
worry
best.
about-
Okay? It was
Hey.
the first time where we didn't schedule a skip. It was just an accidental skip.
Yeah.
These things happen. I watched a sick movie last night.
Yeah, I saw.
And I want
that.
to tell you about it because I feel like I haven't watched like a movie that's like really stuck with me in a way where I'm like, that was a sick movie. Like I want to watch that again at some point. Watched it last night.
What's it called? It better be good.
It's been on my radar for a while. It's beautiful. It's called Come On, Come On. It is Joaquin Phoenix and some random fucking kid. This kid in it is like the most insane actor.
Yeah.
I mean, Veronica fell asleep, of course, during it, as she does. That's not
Veronica-
shade.
the
That's not
Veronica-
shade. This is strictly
The
observational.
Veronica slander
descriptive.
off the top.
It's not slander.
The Veronica slander off the top. I'm not gonna sit here and stand
Unreal.
for it.
Unreal.
I'm not gonna
This
sit
is
here
unreal.
for it. I'm not gonna sit here for it.
Veronica.
Say sorry.
Do you fall asleep? Okay, let's just go like within a window. I'm sorry. I will apologize, but
Thank you.
I'm sorry that you're like this. I'm not sorry that I'm saying this, okay? But in the last 4 months at least, have you been awake through any movie that we've watched?
Yes.
Start to finish. Which one?
There was one.
Maybe in the last 4 months, yeah.
Yeah.
What in the last month? 2 months?
I think there was one.
What was it?
This
What
is the
was it
most
called?
toxic I've ever seen you be as a boyfriend.
How is this toxic?
Veronica,
I'm saying
sorry
there's been
that
a
this is
pattern.
something you do, but
Listen, there's been a pattern developing recently where it's like we put on something and I'm like, this is. Well, I will say that we've been on a slump for content recently, so this is the first time where I was like, Veronica, you better stay awake. I
I
need
watched
you to do
all of Saw this weekend.
yeah, that movie was horrible.
I watched the whole thing.
She stayed awake through Saw 3.
exactly.
What happens in Saw 3?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Who
You-
knows? Does
you guys
anyone know?
know me.
No one remembers.
You know me in horror. I don't do well with it.
That is fair. We started that very early. This one was.
She
This movie
can't
was,
win.
this movie was
She
really
cannot
good.
win today.
It's okay. It's not a problem. But the only thing is like the thing that makes me sad is when it's like we're watching something that's really good and then you fall asleep because I know that you'll want to keep watching it. This one I was like, I'm sorry, I have to keep watching it. I'm loving it too much. I give it 5 stars out of 5 stars. I think it's a beautiful movie.
Okay.
Wow.
It's the most happy, sad. Have you watched Midnight Gospel?
Yes,
You know, like the last episode of Midnight Gospel.
I've heard of it, and
I think we
seen
talked
it.
about it on here. That's a very special. In my opinion, I mean, maybe some people think it's dumb.
Maybe
Don't
my
care.
reaction was a little bit. Let me, for the viewers at home, if you saw my little eye roll, my reaction is only because I think you brought this up to me personally at least 7 times.
Yeah. All the time.
Both
I'm never going to
with-
stop because I love it.
with other friends. Like, there's been times where we've been having like chill night here at your house, and
That's
you're like,
right.
"Hey guys, let's ruin the night and just watch this
Yeah.
super sad fucking
No,
episode of this
that's
show with zero context for any." It's like the last episode in a season, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Hey guys, I mean, not that you need to watch the whole season to get the fucking.
You don't need it. It's
you
just
don't
the
need
most
to, but it's
beautiful
just
thing.
like, hey, we're all having a really good time right now. Let's all just feel sad together.
Yeah.
and that's what we do.
But it's like happy sad. That's what this movie is. It's not. This movie is less.
is
sad.
it happy sad?
But
the Midnight Gospel timeout. Is it happy sad or is it just sad?
It is happy sad.
no,
It's
I meant
obj-
Midnight Gospel. I'm
Yeah.
still framing
I
you.
stand by it. It's happy sad. We can't really dive into it because spoilers. People haven't seen it, but maybe we'll talk about it soon.
If you want to see us review
I'll make a good
some more
argument for why
stuff-
it's happy sad. But regardless, that feeling I had after watching that Midnight Gospel is what I had watching this movie again. And there's been a few other movies that had it, where it's just like very like grounded human stuff that's just super beautiful. It's also like some really good acting. Obviously, Joaquin Phoenix. I mean, that guy kills it.
he slays.
This kid,
all movies.
the
he's in.
kid, they have a bunch of kids in this movie. I honestly left the movie. I didn't leave the movie. It was in my basement. Okay, calm down, everyone. But after the movie, I honestly had this thought of like, I don't really know if these were were these kids paid actors or were they just like somehow convinced that they're just in a documentary or something like that?
I think like
'Cause it
the
was
main
way
kid-
too-
like the main kid obviously was.
Yeah,
I
and he was.
I don't know if the other kids.
This is
were
the
actors.
best. Yeah, that's the best kid acting I've ever seen in my life.
I have
He
no
was,
idea.
Like, not really acting. It seemed like
He was so convincing.
Yeah.
Like I was like, this is like a real kid, and he like definitely was like.
It kind of seemed like they gave him like they're like this is the idea. Just kind of do what a kid does to portray this idea.
Yeah, and he had like a personality that's like very like I feel like most of the time kids just have the kid personality. This is not a kid personality. He had like a very distinct behavior that they like got across.
Yeah.
Amazing movie. Go check it out. It's a little bit on the slower side, maybe. But I feel like there's enough like heartwarming things happen. It's a very heartwarming movie. There's a lot of beautiful things happening that it should keep you engaged. If you're not into that movie,
I was.
It's also visually beautiful. It's shot in black and white and just looks great. Sorry. Last thing. Yeah, that's my last thing.
I wonder
Hold that thought one more. I have one more thing to say, and that
Okay.
is that Joaquin Phoenix
Yep.
also is a really good actor. I think I said that, but
You
just in
did.
case I didn't. Okay, yeah.
You have anything else you want to add before?
Yes, actually, one
Okay,
more
go
thing.
for it.
The story is kind of one of those stories that doesn't really like. There's not really like a ton of plot going on. You're mainly just watching like sort of slice of life stuff unfold, and it's more about like the interactions between characters and like what's going
Tell
on
me
with
more.
their lives and their humanity, and it just really unfolds in a beautiful way. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Fantastic. I have nothing else to add.
I also will say that
Oh.
the director, I don't know him at all.
Oh.
And I don't know if I know him. I've seen any of his.
Do you have any
movies.
just other quips you wanted to add?
Hold
about
that thought for 1 second.
my
I was just
apologies.
doing.
I just.
I think we did that joke on the deleted recording, and somehow I made a way back around to it. Anyways, okay, sorry, I'm done.
I genuinely have nothing to add. I haven't seen the movie.
Of course
so
you don't.
You're right. I have
course
nothing
you
to
don't
add. I
have
bring
anything
nothing
to
to the table.
You were
Nothing
gonna
as
come in with
partnership.
some funny quip making fun of me, or like talking down to me, or bringing up something I'm insecure about for no reason.
As
but
if
instead
you
you-
wouldn't do the same.
I would do
As
the
if
same.
you didn't
I'm just
start
not
this
ashamed enough
episode.
to just own it, and that's what I would do.
Here's what I was actually gonna say. I was gonna say this morning on my way to work, I was actually thinking
Yeah.
about movies. Not any one in particular, but just like how it can be like that fine line between makes a good movie good and a bad movie bad. Like seeming like movies that seem too real, like they're trying too hard. Movies that just like you're like, I'm watching, as what you just said, like life unfold on screen. Like it's
Yeah,
seamless.
slice of life.
It's slice of life, right? And it's
Yeah.
like there's something. Oh, get after it, Veronica.
Having some, yeah.
And there's just something like I was I guess just like my own little wondering. I was like, man, I wonder what it is that like those nuanced details that like, because if you try too hard, you become cringe, and you're like, people don't talk like that. People don't do those kind of
Interesting.
things. They don't care those kind of things.
Do you have an example of a movie that's cringe because of it? Probably not. Hey,
Not
Probably-
like off the top.
So you're kind of just making this up.
Yeah, it's just actually just all hearsay.
kidding,
There's
I'm
actually no,
I'm kidding.
there's no examples of these kind of movies that exist anywhere. No, but
I know what you mean.
But no,
Yeah.
and like just when you mentioned that it was like a slice of life, it just reminded me about that morning thought commute, because that's really all I have to add, because I haven't seen this movie.
No.
Nobody told me to go watch this movie.
No, it's
even.
not.
So
It's not one
that's
that we
my
were-
2 cents.
It's not even one that we would review. It's sort of like,
The Lost Daughter.
I would say it's like
We reviewed that.
stylistically more similar to The Lost Daughter in the way that like the story plays out. But I would say this is like way more focused on just like stuff that's beautiful about
Less
life.
drama.
It's way less drama. It's just like I don't know.
That was drama
love
for
it.
the
It's
just for the sake of.
a phenomenal movie.
Yeah.
Maybe the best movie of
2022?
2022 if it came out in 2022. Regardless, I guess we can move on from there because lots of people won't have seen it. But go check it out if you're into.
Bad
You want
Baby.
to try out some new movies.
2021.
Let's check out this
Cove
before we.
Coast
Yeah, I
Slick.
don't
What are
know.
you saying? What is this?
There's
Wait, this is us?
a clothing brand. Yeah, this is
Did-
us.
wait,
I
did-
started a
Did
clothing
we make
brand.
a clothing brand?
I started a
I've
clothing
been
brand.
seeing ads for this all over my Instagram.
Yeah, so what's the deal? Why are we getting targeted because we say Cove out loud near our phones all the time, or is it just everyone?
For a long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a surf brand called is the shop Cove USA. So I think the brand is called Cove. Do you want to pull some of these shirts up?
Are we suing them?
We're giving some free promo right now.
Are we suing them?
Yeah, actually we are. This is about a legality thing.
Exactly.
And,
you can't use the same name as us. That's how the law
Yeah,
works,
don't
right?
they know we have like 130
Do
subscribers?
we want a free sticker pack?
It's gonna make us sign up with email or something.
That wasn't the question. We have a show email. Do we want to? We want a sticker pack.
Let's get the show a sticker pack. Let's lock down a sticker pack. We started started Cove
Yes, Chief.
with one goal in mind: to make a difference. Sort of. That's two things we have in common. Then that's what we actually set out to do. If I remember the first time.
what are the two things
We
have in
started
common?
Cove with one goal in mind: to make a difference.
So,
And
so the
that's
two things
what
that we have in common is starting the Cove and making a difference.
That's two things
I
we have
just
in
want
common.
to say that the
Yeah.
sticker pack thing was a scam. It literally says add any items that total $55 or more to your cart and add a
Okay.
sticker pack. They didn't
I
say
mean,
that
fair
initially.
enough, though. I feel like, ultimately the free thing is there if we buy stuff. I mean, I get it, whatever.
Are we gonna buy
they gotta
stuff,
get their
though?
bag. I don't know if this company is actually reputable or not, so I don't really want to be endorsing them, but I just thought it'd be cool for us to look at the designs that they have, because we can basically say that it's our merch and just give them sales.
Yo, we finally have merch. We finally have merch.
Although,
Cove, sponsor us and we'll fucking boost you.
Although we've been fortunate enough to experience the beauty of our oceans and beaches, we also have witnessed the impact of human pollution firsthand. We have also always collected the bits of trash we see in the water and on the sand. But while the gesture is grand, the impact is small. We believe that independently it would be difficult to create a large enough impact, so we began to think about what we could achieve by working together. So basically, tying in with Earth Day, which was last week.
Yep.
Also, this is just coming to me now that this ties together. They also clean up the ocean somehow. They're
That's kind
partnering
of a sick ass shirt though. The
Yeah,
Man of
exactly.
War
So let's,
shirt's
just,
kind of
take
sick.
a look
Yeah,
at
let's
these-
look at the
these
merch.
designs. Do you have these up on the
Honestly, I don't
screen?
give a fuck about the actual company. I only care about the t-shirts. If
I was kind of saying, I
keep it a
kind of
buck.
just want to buy these shirts just because they are Cove.
Wait, are those on the front or on the
We're
back?
Cove.
That's the back.
I fuck with it.
I wonder if they know about
Get
the
hammered?
dolphins.
Yo, let's get hammered.
Do
With
they
the
think?
hammerhead shark.
With the hammerhead shark on it. That's a
I
funny
mean,
ass shirt.
They're
That's
all
very
good, though. Look
punny.
at those. No bad days.
No
It's a
bad
shark
days?
Eating a skeleton.
Okay, well, I mean, there's
you
definitely
know.
bad days.
No,
We
because
don't
the
want to say there's
skeletons
no
coming
bad.
there. Skeletons are showing up. They're showing up to ruin your day.
Uh-huh.
And then Sharky
Says nuh-uh.
says no.
No
I'll
bad
eat those
days around
bones.
here.
It's some free calcium.
No more spooky skeletons around here.
But like pretty solid shirts. That's mainly what caught my eye. It's
Honestly, I'm here for it. I'm here for all the shirts.
anyways, that's all.
Go
it was,
shop at the Cove.
I guess
From the Cove.
if they're actually
Cove Kings and Queens, go support is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. So, anyways, this is just one of a few things that I wanted
And
to
Cove
bring up in
sponsor
the
us,
intro
please.
while we had some time. Here's the next thing. Okay, this is. I don't even know where we're gonna go with this because I don't have anything to say about it. It's just mainly
Yeah. Who put this in here?
interesting to me. I just added this recently.
Okay.
There's a conversation going on recently about OnlyFans and the top creators. Blah blah blah. You got
Yeah.
I can't remember her name now, but you have Bad Baby.
Okay.
Which is
That's the Cash Me Outside girl, right? How about
the,
that?
The original Cash Me Outside girl who
was
went
so
on to
cringe.
make music for a while. Probably got pretty rich doing that. And then the second she turned 18,
She
made
said,
an OnlyFans. Okay, I'm thinking.
she said, let me cash me outside.
Yeah, like let me
the fence."
cash out on these guys.
Damn it, that was way better.
Yeah, that's pretty good actually.
Respect.
Let me cash out on these guys
Nice.
that want to see me the second I turn of age, which is bizarre. That was there's a lineup for that.
Terrible.
It came out recently. She posted on her Instagram. In fact, we could probably pull up the Instagram post if you wanted to.
Yeah.
And I think the caption is like "Stay mad, bitches" or something like that. And it
Because of all her bags she's
because
making?
of how much money she's made on OnlyFans, bro.
I mean-
$52 million she's made on OnlyFans in like I don't know when she turned 18. I can't remember when that actually was. I guess we can find out. So click that first. It
What?
shows all of her bankroll there. So she's got 16 million from subscriptions, which I don't. If that's like renewing.
Hold on, I got it.
Or no, that's what
Okay.
she's made so far. From it.
But, yeah.
And then
okay.
messages, she's got 25 million. So look at the total gross.
52
million.
Well, more
Almost
like 53. Jinx. What?
That's crazy.
That's too much money, I feel like.
I mean, it is too much money. Like, it is too much money in like just a strictly money sense. But ultimately, it's sick that she's securing a bag.
Yeah, like,
but
good
that
for
is-
you.
It's mind blowing that money is out there and available for someone who just does that for 2 years.
Here's my
That's crazy.
genuine curiosity.
Yeah.
Like, how much does like an A-list porn star make? And like, is it comparable? Because
That's a good question.
Because like, I'm like, if like A-list porn star is making that much money,
Yeah. I would imagine.
Lana Rhodes, right? If she's making like that much money,
Well,
all right, bars.
Lana Rhodes has resorted to scamming people with NFTs, so I don't think she's making as much money.
You're up on everybody's NFT
I know.
scams these days, and I respect you for that.
these NFT scammers.
I'm so angry.
They make me so angry.
First you go and you make all this money on OnlyFans, then you say, let me start a cryptocurrency
I feel like
scam.
I feel like the people who are making tons of money on OnlyFans aren't doing
What do you find here,
crypto
Chief?
scams.
It's a pretty high range. But
Okay.
Yeah.
It's saying like this says male performers can earn $700 to $900 per scene or day.
Okay.
Superstars
That's not great.
up to $1,500.
Okay.
That's no 52 mil a
This
year.
says can
Well-
range from 10,000 to 271,000.
Okay, so basically, my understanding is that OnlyFans is way more lucrative if you have the audience for it.
And that's
Well,
and
and-
that's what
Way
I'm
more
hearing.
lucrative
And
for
so
it.
that's why I'm like, why would you ever do
know.
porn again if you could just do OnlyFans and
Well-
chase your own bag?
I mean, because it does require a fan base. I think that yeah, because like
Does it,
also
though?
with porn there'd be like wouldn't there be like a ton of taken off the top by whatever
Of course, yeah, that's
scumbag
fair.
production company and
True.
like you know
True.
I'm just gonna say
Also,
it. Whatever
al-
guy is behind the
Also,
scenes
just
doing
a terrible
shitty
fucking
stuff.
industry. Also, it's like a,
Yeah,
it's a
horribly
terrible
toxic.
industry where people
It
get
seems like
exploited all the time.
OnlyFans is not only more lucrative, but also just like way healthier from a like a work standpoint for women doing
mental
it.
health
So,
standpoint probably
yeah.
too. You know what I mean? You get to have your own autonomy and control over your business
Exactly.
and your body and how you make
OnlyFans
money.
takes 20%.
Yeah, but her gross income after the 20% was 52 million. So it's like
No, it was 40. I think it said 43.
I think
Oh,
it's like
I
gross,
see.
was, but still,
Okay.
okay. We're fucking nickel and diming over here over tens of millions of dollars.
yeah,
Guys,
I
come
mean
on.
like that is such a I was just like I mean I knew that there's a lot of money coming in, but like
it
bro,
seems
you're-
absurd.
like she's getting more than like $2 million a month if
Me-
that's right, like if that's like actually right, like
Yeah.
that is I mean it's like it's awesome and like good for them because like how could you tell someone that's a bad thing to do, like that is such a ridiculous amount of money that like
Sorry, did you say more than two?
It's given-
Sorry, did you say more than $2 million?
well because I think she's only been
a
18
month?
for a year.
Craig, how many
Or 2 years.
Oh, sorry, for 2 years. Sorry, I thought it was for.
Are you trying to make me look
1
dumb
year.
right now?
I thought it was for.
Well, go ahead, finish and try and make me look dumb. Let's see who looks dumb.
I thought it was 1 year, and I was like 52 weeks, 1 year. That's
Right.
actually 1 million per week. But
Yeah.
if you go bi-weekly, 1 million every
Month.
2 weeks, it's 2 million a month. I forgot it was 2 years.
Yeah.
You're right. You're so smart.
Okay, so we agree that I'm better.
Yes.
I think it is 1 year though because it said March
Yeah, when is-
2021.
That's what she does. She paid $52 million in a year.
Hold on. That's not the most
Bro,
important part of
that
this story
is
right now. Hold on. That's not the
crazy.
most important
That
part
is
of this
wild.
story.
And she's also then 19 and she has that much money.
Back it up. Who was right? Let's just get back to the important part. 1 year,
So she
52
did
million.
make $1 million a week then. Yeah, but that's because we didn't know the age. Don't act like
I
that
know
was
math.
because you were thinking
I know
about
math.
it better.
I know
Okay?
math. That's all I wanted to use.
Yeah.
I just want to say that I'm good at math.
So, I don't know. Do you think there's a market on OnlyFans for
Us?
you know, yeah, mid 20s, rapidly balding, sort of funny sometimes. Would you say?
Well, it's our first rule.
Man.
Do we hit
there
it
a
though?
market for
I don't
that?
know. I mean, we have talked about having a show OnlyFans.
I know, but what do we?
And-
What content can we provide that's going to get us 52 million a year, dude? Are we going to touch?
I don't
butts
think we
and
can
stuff?
provide the same kind of content as Bad Baby. I mean, I don't know personally, but I would assume not the same kind of content that could get that. But we could do our best. We could do like
Yeah,
we can make GIFs.
yeah,
We can make little videos.
yeah, yeah. That's.
I would take pictures of your feet. You can't take pictures
Yeah,
of mine though.
You don't want to. You know what?
All
You
they
don't
do-
want
Don't wanna
pictures.
see-
Well, okay. Calm
Get
down.
him.
Don't
Get him.
throw me under the bus here.
Nah,
It's
throw
a
him under the
complicated
bus.
situation
'Cause
with my
the bus-
immunocompromised. I don't want to go into detail
Because
okay?
the bus ran over your
My
fucking
aren't-
feet because they're gross.
No, my feet aren't looking. My feet aren't looking great. I'll be
Why
honest.
not? Why not?
Do you
Whose fault
really
is
want
that?
me to say?
No,
Yeah,
no,
say
It's
it.
humiliating.
No.
Say it.
It's genuinely humiliating.
No.
Now you're nervous. It's genuine. I'll
Say
say
it.
it.
No,
Say it.
No.
Why she doesn't want me to? That makes it seem like way worse.
It does. It does.
No, don't say it. You'll
Say it.
you'll
Say
bring
it.
great shame to us.
Say it, yuckfoot. Say it.
I have.
If you say Crohn's, I swear to God.
I do have Crohn's.
I know.
Which affects my immune system,
I
which
mean,
has
I'm not aware,
resulted
actually.
in me having some persistent foot fungus.
Oh fuck!
Is that
Damn.
really so hard to understand for you two?
I wonder if that's a kink for
Seriously.
somebody though. If
Ew.
we don't kick shame over here. we don't do that.
No, we're getting better. Okay, it's getting better. I've seen a doctor.
Do you have that? Some
I've
of that
definitely seen
fucking.
a
You have some of
doctor.
that. What's it called? Powder you put on there? You
No, it's not
slap
powder.
them boys up.
It's like nail polish.
Nail polish.
I wonder how many people don't want to hear this. I don't
Sorry.
care if you don't want to hear this. Okay, this is like honestly,
doing
I'm an
it.
open person, and you know what? I'm showing that I can be confident with who I am, and who I am involves a little bit of
fungus.
immunocompromised induced foot fungus.
Okay.
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 I
Is that
appreciate
really
that.
so bad? Is that really so bad, Veronica? It's like you have shamed us. None of what I said is true. There. Now they'll never know.
Co-fact.
Co-fact.
Okay,
That
we
was a
gotta
co-fact.
wrap it up.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn. Okay.
Deece first segment. Anyways, we'll do
See you in a sec.
OnlyFans. The foot fungus thing is funny. Right?
It was for
It's
sure,
funny.
for sure,
It's
funny,
funny.
100%
Right? Like,
funny.
it's funny.
Guys, no, like
Guys,
people are
it's
gonna
funny.
be people are gonna be upset about my foot fungus,
People
right?
are gonna find the foot fungus thing funny. They're not gonna unsubscribe because they know I have one side of gross toes.
It's only
They're
one
not-
side. Time out.
It's only
You
one
didn't-
side.
You didn't say that. It's not even.
Why is
equal.
that important? It's
It
not
seems
both.
worse now that it's like
It's just one-
lopsided.
So we could do.
So you
foot-
walking with a
we could do-
fucking
we could-
limp?
honestly, one foot. One
The
foot's looking
OnlyFans.
good.
Oh, one foot's
foot
being
1 foot OnlyFans. We could call it 1 foot in, 1 foot out. That's what we call the count.
wow.
1 foot in, 1 foot
And
out.
one
And that
hand in,
actually
one
opens
hand
up a
out.
lot of disgusting things. A lot. None of which we will do ever. Just an idea. Just bouncing ideas around. Nothing's off the table when $52 million. How much would you do for $50 million? Like genuinely, right? Like you got to
lot.
think about it.
A lot.
It's impossible to even criticize anyone for being on OnlyFans when the money involved is like, well, not that there's a reason to criticize to begin with. I mean, maybe is there a reason to criticize people for OnlyFans? I don't think so.
I think it's their choice. So if they want to do that,
I feel like
rip
people
it,
will
right?
criticize and be like, you're just selling sex or something. I don't know.
The thing
Something
that-
that has been done traditionally for a long time. You know?
Like as an aside, the one thing that I've seen videos of is like I've seen like TikToks or whatever when like some some dude will have his daughter on like OnlyFans and not give a fuck, and like his old boy will be like, saw your daughter on OnlyFans. And then, like,
Okay.
like what the fuck is that? Like, this some bullshit. And then the dad's like, "Thank you for supporting her content." like
Yeah, that's-
kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's like, gotcha. You know what I mean? It's like if you saw her, you saw her.
I don't know. I guess it's like I don't know what the appeal would be to subscribe to OnlyFans over just the.
How
free-
would you how do you endorse somebody having OnlyFans if you don't support the market that it needs to have an OnlyFans?
Well, I do support. I understand that the market is there, and I somewhat understand why, but I think I'm missing why it's like so big. Like it's such a big market.
It's like personalized porn. Like on her thing, it literally said like she's made $0 from posts, so she doesn't post anything on her feed. It's all like private messages and stuff.
Yeah, because remember it was like
yeah,
literally $25 million was from like.
I don't know how this
requests.
stuff works. Okay, I don't know. So
my
you can
understanding
send
is
messages that are
you
like,
request
here's a porn
content.
video for you.
And
Wow, she's gotta be working hard if she's doing 20. She's probably sending out fucking so many of those.
Yeah, but she might
But
take
also, like-
one and send it to a bunch of
Exactly, or like
Right.
or it's
and
like
then say this is for
imagine,
you,
like,
Dan, Steve, Alex.
Start naming all our friends. Yeah, go for it.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, wait. Dan,
Yeah,
Steve,
yeah, who else?
Alex, Anthony.
Dope.
I can't remember our friends right now.
Ben,
Mitch,
Mitchell,
Lee,
Connor,
Connor,
Craig.
Amy,
Okay.
curveball.
Oh, thank God I'm
Anyways.
black sometimes. Jesus,
What does that mean?
I can't blush.
Oh,
Yeah,
you blushed.
maybe.
you are.
You'll never know. You'll never know.
It's good to know. You
All
have
right.
to tell me when you do that. That's so
What's the
cute.
first
It's
topic?
Adorable. Oh yeah, you want to move on now all of a
Yeah.
sudden. The first topic at hand. Now that we've gone through the important stuff,
Yes.
we're on to more important stuff.
So people are making their bag. If hey, Cove Kings and Queens, if you are watching this right now and you're like, hey, you need a little summer job, a little summer gig, and you're of legal age, rip it. Go get an OnlyFans. Chase your bag responsibly. I don't know. Is that
Yeah.
the right way to endorse it? I don't know. I mean, I don't have an OnlyFans. I don't know the
I will
right
also. I
lingo.
would say that also. Like, I feel like there's probably some. You probably need some like resilience to some pretty like creepy and demeaning
Probably.
stuff too. Like, I don't think. I think like there is a sentiment right now of like almost spite doing it too, because like people who do OnlyFans do get hate in a way that's like totally unnecessary and not founded at all. It's
Doubling
just,
down
like,
on the do it safely aspect.
yeah,
of that
exactly.
statement.
Just be
do
prepared.
it safely.
I don't know if you're gonna do it. I'd
And
say
comment
be
down
prepared
below
for
if you're
some
unsubscribing
wild
beca-
people.
Comment down below if you're unsubscribing because of this guy's foot fungus. All right, next topic.
That's fucked if you do that. By the way, that's discriminatory. or at
Discriminatory, and we
least-
don't want you anyways. Get fucked.
Elon Musk bought Twitter. Now official. It's been in the talks.
Yeah, 43 mil, something like that, right?
I've heard a lot of different numbers, but it's somewhere between 43 and $47 billion.
Yeah, it's insane.
Which-
Oh, sorry, I said mil. It's billion with,
Yeah,
with a
billion.
B, like how
Billion.
ducks have bills.
With the big old balls and back B, baby.
with a big old balding boy Elon
Come
billion.
on, come
Elon
on.
was balding. He was.
Yeah, he
He's
was.
one of your own.
44 billion.
44 billion.
He was baldy until he had billions, and then he got billions of hair plugs put in.
I know. Yo, how much do you think his hair actually costs?
How much do hair plugs cost?
No, how much like his hair costs?
His hair?
I'm gonna say $70,000.
I mean, he's got good hair plugs.
I'm gonna say like $70,000.
You gotta give the guy credit where credit's
Yeah.
due. He's got good hair plugs.
I think we looked at it on
one
the show
thing
before.
going.
Yeah.
Is good hair plugs. He's probably got more things.
One day we should get that big. So
I don't know how much it costs. I'm gonna guess like $40,000.
I'm saying 70 for like.
Okay.
Maybe I don't know why. I just feel like he's gonna spend.
20,000.
I feel like he spent 70 still.
Spent over
It says
20.
it's highly likely Elon Musk spent over 20,000 on hair transplant.
Saying it. Yep. I
you
could
go.
see him like
Okay.
like importing hair. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like he's very specific about like kind of hair he wants. He's like,
From where?
I really only want hair from specific regions in Asia because it actually has
Yeah.
like lineages that oh fuck I don't know where I'm going with this, but basically
I get it. I
like basically I think that Elon's the kind of guy that I
Yeah.
feel like hair somehow connects to his creativity and genius and would want to maintain that hair even though he's not from that lineage. Basically I'm saying he would hair simulate. That's what I'm trying to say.
hair simulate.
Yeah.
He's out here hair simulating.
But he wouldn't get
himself.
black hair because he knows that would cross the line.
Yeah.
You know? People are already very defensive about that.
Black hair. You
Imagine
mean
Elon with dreads.
You mean
Imagine
like
Elon with
curly
dreads.
afro, you mean, or
Yeah.
dreads?
Afro.
Is afro?
You think all...
No.
You think this is just an afro because it's black?
Well, I meant like, are you saying, okay, back me in a corner much. Okay, like very cool. Very cool. I meant like, you know what I meant. Why am I explaining myself? You fucking asshole.
I know what you meant.
Oh, yeah. There we go. You know.
You could just say curly. It's
I don't know
okay.
what is the
Curly.
nappy?
Oof. That's
not loud.
Don't say that one.
Is that rude?
Kinda, yeah.
Can I ask why?
Yeah,
I
it's like...
I don't mean it rudely.
It's just like, I don't know why. I think it's just like...
I just leave that.
It's
one
like
out. That's not for me.
It's like a derogatory thing, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, like not like from white to black, but it's like, it's like, oh man, your hair's nappy. You know
what does
I mean?
nappy mean?
Like curly, tight, like unruly.
Okay.
Like
I'll never say it again. I'm sorry.
I'm triggered right now.
yeah, I'm sorry.
That might be just me getting a little sensitive here because I'm one glass of wine in, but no, I'm pretty sure nappy
One
is
glass.
used to be like, hey man, you got some naps in them hair. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so it's like an
that's what it
insult
takes.
that was used.
Yeah, a little bit. It's like, yo, man, go pick up your hair. You got fucking naps in there. Or it's like, yo, you got some
I
fucking
see.
like my brother, for example, is very tight curls. He got some naps on him. You know.
But see, I always understood. I've never said that word up until this point.
So you just thought you would just try it right now live on the mic.
test
You know what I mean?
waters.
Respect, honestly.
You
Respect.
know what?
Shoot or
That's-
shoot.
You're right. That's wrong of me.
Someone told me I had nappy hair. A guy I went to school with.
Oh, really? Oh,
Really?
he told you. I thought you said if they told you. I was like,
No,
oh, what'd
he
you do?
told me, but I think he was just saying it was like tangled and messy.
I've heard it. Okay.
I think that's like the connotation, but specifically relating to black hair. But also,
I feel like that's like changes.
I was
The
also fucking
context.
with you.
Okay, fair enough.
But
Which you do.
But like, don't say nappy for real.
Okay. And that's-
Back to Elon and buying Twitter. He doesn't have dreads, so it doesn't matter. He's not hair simulating. Craig, walk us through this.
Well, so a few major points are basically that he wants no. What's being called censorship is like people getting banned because they're like either spreading misinformation or Donald Trump is the big example of someone who is banned. You have somewhere to be. Okay, I'll keep talking. Donald Trump was the one who got banned because he essentially, stoked the flame. We got Anthony on the background of the webcam. You gotta unlock it first, pal, before you start. Up higher. Come on, my short king. Come on. Then I'll do it.
No. Well,
Donald Trump was banned following the January 6th party at the Capitol.
party.
the fun party time that
The
a lot of
fucking-
right-wing people had.
Yeah.
Which was
Rager, some might
because
say.
he sort of told them that they need to go do it a little bit. Kind of, the people would be like, he didn't technically say that they were actually supposed to go do that,
gonna storm the gates.
but he basically was just
count.
he was just saying like that there was a fraudulent election and stuff. It's like, okay, well, that's fine. I guess we can.
You're right.
allow
He definitely
that.
didn't say that they should go and tear down the doors and desecrate it.
Yeah,
they
take
didn't
it
say
by
that.
force.
Let's go in there.
Yeah.
No, I didn't
Regardless,
say that at all.
so he
Anyways.
got banned, and I guess they've already. For some reason, I don't know if it was like a message sent to him or if it just like he realized that he would be able to come back on. But he says he doesn't want to come back on because he's got his own platform.
I
or some
heard about
shit
that,
He's
yeah.
like, what is his? Isn't it called? What's Donald Trump's platform called? What is Donald?
This is the funniest.
Wait, Capitol Building security if you're white. Yeah, the Cheeto. That's true.
No, damn.
Okay,
True.
regardless, politics aside, you guys, this is not a political show. Everyone calm down.
What? You brought up
Reel it back.
the Hill.
Well, Donald, okay.
You brought
what
up the Hill.
Donald Trump's
What are we looking up right now?
social media platform. I just don't know what it's called because, like, he said he's not going to come on. Obviously, he's going to be back on there. Truth Social.
It's called Truth. I love it.
That's
Actually, it's
funny.
super
It's sort of
simple.
what's it called? An oxymoron, right?
Yeah,
it's a
because
bit of
we're
an
living in a
oxymoron.
post-truth era.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What's an oxymoron? Just make sure I have that right.
Really?
Figure of speech in which apparently contradictory terms appear in conjunction. Truth Social. That is actually an oxymoron. I nailed it.
Welcome.
I'll edit that part out. The confirmation part.
Welcome to an English class. This is an internet show.
Another cool thing about it, because I know everyone comes here for their news, he wants to have human verification for every account.
Oh, a what? Wait,
Human verification for every account. So it'd be like you have to have a text message sent to a phone or like a valid email that is, verifiable.
And that you're saying that's good or bad?
And I think, okay, here's what I'll say.
I think good.
I don't spend time on Twitter.
Yeah.
Exactly. I am, whatever. You just have whatever opinion on Elon you want. Fuck Elon, or he's the coolest guy. He's taking us to space. Whatever you want. I don't care. Okay.
rockets, man.
Hell yeah. This, in terms of human verification on Twitter, I think that's a good thing. And
Why are you hesitating on
the only reason I say it because like some people probably
if
there's
this
two
was a
reasons.
bank,
There's two
if this was a
reasons.
bank, would you
This
be
is
like,
a nuanced take, okay?
I don't.
It's not like a bank. Twitter's not a bank. It's not like a bank.
Touche.
Hear my
Touche,
nuanced take.
touche. You know what?
There
I'm
probably
sorry.
are people on Twitter right now that I think are benefiting from having the anonymous thing, not for like malicious reasons, but for things potentially expressing about their sexuality. There's a lot of communities online for LGBT people on Twitter, where it's like if people are able to be open and honest about their sexuality and the things they go through on there because it's not tied to their real life, I can see that being potentially beneficial. Just a thought.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay,
But
that's
it's
just a
like-
thought. But I think the big problem is that there's so many people on Twitter. Once again, from my understanding, it never happened to me. I don't use Twitter because why would you? Okay, it's stupid. Bad platform.
Go follow our Twitter, by the way, at an internet show.
Yeah.
I
Or
run
don't
it.
because I won't know. I've never logged in.
It's
so.
true. It's just me screaming into the fucking void over there. So,
But I do
Come
understand.
join.
There's a lot of people that go on Twitter to do like bad stuff, like send death threats and just like harass people and just be
Yeah.
like, there's so much dog piling on there from people that are like genuinely just like anonymous little shit disturbers. They're like, it would be somewhat, cathartic to have them forced into a position where they have to be tied to like some sort of thing where they can be held a little bit accountable, But it's
like-
also like the whole thing of like people getting screwed over by randoms on Twitter, like
okay.
like
Scams and whatnot.
like no, like just like the general dog piling and getting people like
Cancel
fired from
culture.
their job, like the whole canceling thing on there. I mean, which once again, mixed feelings.
But that's what you're alluding to is like
that's what I'm
cancel
saying.
culture.
It's like yeah, it's like
dogpiling.
there's perpetrators of cancel culture on. I hate using that.
Get there, man. I have things to say
on Twitter, but they're like basically blocking themselves off to that themselves, and it just feels very hypocritical. Of like it's like where we like hold everyone else accountable in their real lives while I do this anonymously.
I guess I'm just wondering, like,
Maybe I
just
don't
like-
know. This
well,
take is
because I'm
maybe
just wondering-
garbage. I haven't thought about it that much.
low key, I'm just wondering. 'Cause I'm just like, just because you verify, does that mean you're automatically not anonymous, or is it just basically saying that you can't be a bot? Like that's kind of how I interpreted it. Was less like, oh, people know that an internet show Twitter is now run by Anthony. It's just more so that like there's a
Right.
person behind this account and not just a fucking bot. And that's how I understood it. Do you know what I mean?
Do you want any more?
Sure, of course.
Okay, a little splash. I mean, my understanding is that verified is for people that are big. Beach.
No, but you're saying like personal like verification
Oh, yeah,
like,
I see.
for every account. So I'm imagining it like it's a
That's
bank. You know what I mean? So it's like, hey,
Right.
So I make a Twitter account. It goes, sweet. Put in your phone number. We're gonna send you a text. I go, boop.
Yeah.
Got the text. Here's the code. I'm a person. That like in no step there is it like it exposes my identity. So I'm like,
Right.
So even for those people who like, as you're saying, there are people out there who probably use that anonymity for 100% for gender, for sexuality, but also for like work purposes and not getting fired and like that kind of stuff. Speaking of that, like, you know, there's movements that get started on Twitter that probably can't be created in real life people. But like, I don't know if a verification process is gonna like out those people in any way.
No, I think what it would,
and that's what
basically prevent.
Maybe I'm not a tech guy, so
I think it would prevent people from having like basically non-personal accounts. You basically, because if it's tied to a phone number, you're gonna have one account. That's it. Right?
But you can have multiple, like you can have as many emails as you want.
But if it's a phone number.
You
can only have one of those. You can only have one of those.
That's not true.
You can only have one phone number.
That's not how it works.
That's in the rules.
That's not how it
That's
works.
in the rules that you said they can only have one phone number, because or else how am I going to call you if you have multiple phone numbers?
Veronica, can you please put on the song Two Phones by Kevin Gates, please?
I feel like that's not allowed.
Yeah, I feel like that's also not allowed. That's in the rules. You can't do that.
Listen, there's a song that's by Kevin Gates, and it's called Two Phones.
Got two phones because one is for drugs.
I have two phones, one for the plug and one for the hose, one for the homies, one for the bros.
So he's got 4 phones.
I may be butchering those lines right now. Maybe we could look them up, but essentially he has 2 phones,
and
one is for one purpose and another is for another.
No.
And from what I've been told, what little understanding I know of the world, sometimes people have multiple phones.
Yeah.
At one point, I even had 2 phones in my possession. And I had to hide it from our government, or else I'm gonna go to jail.
Yeah, because you're not allowed.
I'm not allowed. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But some people do, and they break those laws. So.
I see.
In those cases, you could have 2 Twitter accounts.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Nice.
Yeah.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yes.
No, but. Okay. Anyway, so human verification. I don't know what that means. I guess is the conclusion on that. And then,
Cheeb, are you on Twitter?
No.
Do you want to be on Twitter? Do you want the login for ours? You can also scream into the void whenever you want.
Yeah, can we pull up some of our tweets? Have you been?
No!
Do you tweet funny stuff, or is it just
no,
our?
It's
is
just
it just
weird
our shows?
shit. Let's not pull
up. Search an internet show Twitter, and let's see what banging tweets Anthony's been putting out there.
I'm more sweaty than when
You're
say
nervous
Amy's
now.
name.
That's hilarious that you're so nervous. You've been tweeting some garbage under
It's
our
garbage. I just retweet. No, we're not looking.
We're not even gonna show up. We probably have how many followers? We have probably like 2 followers.
We have literally 0 followers.
We don't have any followers.
Literally, we scream to the
You're
void.
tweeting to
I'm tweeting. I tell you, I'm screaming to the void.
We have to see this. That's so funny, man.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed. I'm sweating so profusely right now. I'm gonna cry.
Okay, let's see what this is. An internet show.
This is great content for everybody at home, by the way.
Well, so the other thing too, how do you do a transaction that's $45 billion or $44 billion?
How do you think it happens?
I imagine. Well, this isn't what I actually imagine,
Okay.
but what I want to imagine is that they show up
I'm
in
so
the
glad
desert.
you can't find it, Veronica.
In the desert.
I'm so glad you
find
can't
it.
find it.
They show up in the desert, right? Elon is there. He's wearing sunglasses, really fast sunglasses too. Like not like.
Oh fuck.
Wait, I gotta do this.
Oh fuck. I gotta change our what's it called?
It looks like you haven't been very active on here.
I haven't in a long time because he told me to stop tweeting.
Does it say 7 following 7 people, and we have 0 followers. What's the top tweet he said? What's the top tweet say?
It says, "Happy holidays from the Cove Boys. Be sure to check out episode 19 live in the bio now."
Wow, you haven't tweeted anything since episode 19. Okay, where's the good ones?
This
at?
is slander. Oh my god.
What's this?
This is
When
so
Rihanna
weird.
and A$AP Rocky
This is why we
announced-
can't.
Don't talk over her. I want to hear. I want to hear what it says. Don't
when
you dare
Rihanna
cover this
and
up.
A$AP Rocky announced that they're bringing a new star to our solar system. # Black Twitter.
Oh my god.
That's good content.
This
is good.
is why I'm
You're
so
p-
sweaty. Look at me right now.
You're practicing on no followers.
Yo,
It's
leave me
fine.
alone.
I'm just as much in this as you. This is our show.
Yo, buddy.
Yo, Wally got deep ass meaning, y'all. Peep the following thread.
I was just trying to get anything going. I was like, anybody, come on. Somebody come
That's
on. I was
beautiful.
doing Disney.
I love it.
Doing
I
Black
love it.
Twitter. Can I get
All
a
right.
fucking rag?
That's enough. That's,
Oh my
you know what,
God.
that's beautiful. I mean,
Buddy,
it's
this is, we now see why we can't have 2-step verification for Twitter.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
I'll just start having a fucking
we'd be-
anxiety
our,
attack.
our whatever career we potentially maybe tiny little bit have in the future
Oh my God,
is
I'm
gone
crying.
the second they know it's us on that Twitter.
I'm actually crying.
It's gone.
You flamed me on this
No,
show
that's-
with our own social media.
I'm
Hey,
sorry.
if that's it, message anybody. Go follow our Twitter.
It would have been.
I'll start tweeting better things. I promise. It'll be better. I swear.
It would have been so easy for you to lie and say that I was the one who was running the Twitter.
See, but unlike
So
you,
easy.
Unlike you at the top of this episode, I don't
You're
just
honest.
lie for content. I don't just come
You
on
li-
here.
you lie all the time.
I don't just come on here saying
You lie all the
I
time.
offer Veronica wine every time. My name's Greg. Sorry,
You
I
do
did the
say
voice
stuff
thing.
like you always do stuff like that.
Name
You
one
constantly
thing.
lie.
Name one thing I've ever said.
Earlier this
One
episode,
thing.
I said, you know what the truth is, and you said no. And
I
you
didn't. I did
You
not. I
do.
genuinely, in that moment, I was like, I don't know who's telling the truth right
You
now.
think? How dare you? I can't even with you right now. I can't even with you right now.
Anyways,
That's all I have.
the way I think that $4 billion is
Oh right.
said,
Yeah.
I also think it happens in a desert. Actually,
Yeah, it's in the desert.
Oddly enough.
He's wearing fast sunglasses.
I
so
don't
you
think
can
they're fast. I
pick
think
up.
they're just black and just like nice.
They're not
like,
fast.
They're not fast. They're like chic. They're not fast. They're
Okay,
more
so they're
chic.
Matrix style, kind of like within the eyebrow line. Like inside, just covering eyelids, basically.
I get
Matrix
down with
style.
that. I get
Yeah,
down with
yeah,
that.
yeah.
And like a lot of scarves for some reason, flowing stuff. Gets dusty in the fucking
Yeah.
desert, and you just see and then over the distance, you just see like a conga line or like a fucking whatever, a caravan.
A conga line.
Of these large
You're talking about
creatures.
vehicles, a convoy,
A convoy, that's what I meant.
conga line of vehicles.
A fucking caravan, that's what I meant to say. Of these large creatures. You know what? Check that. It's actually
Long
a conga line. It's
creatures.
actually a conga line of elephants, and that's what it is. It's elephants,
Oh.
and every elephant is loaded to the max elephant capacity.
Maximum capacity.
With gold bricks.
Okay,
Gold
that's what
bricks.
they bring.
It's gold bricks. It's like
brings
two,
on
it's a conga. It's a conga line. Now, you know what? I meant to say caravan, but you had to flame me for it. So fuck it. There's music as well somehow. There's
No,
music.
I flamed you for saying conga line.
I know.
First, the caravan was fine. In fact, caravan was
I know. That's what I'm saying.
better,
I'm saying I'm
'cause I thought it was
sticking to-
vehicles, but then
I'm sticking to the conga line. That's what I'm saying.
rather than
'cause
just
the elephants
taking-
are dancing.
Right.
They're holding tail to trunk and swaying like it's fucking Dumbo as
Okay.
they're weighed down by at least a ton of gold each.
Okay, how many gold bricks? Okay, let's. This is good. This is good.
That's
like
what I
that.
think happens,
So it's gold
personally.
bricks. Yeah, I was like, I want to know two
I just
things.
know that elephants are involved somehow.
That's right.
In the transaction, and there's a lot of elephants, like probably 200 elephants at a minimum. That's a lot of elephant shit too. So I'm not sure who's paying for that. But
How are we doing for time, team? Do we have time to do a
We have
funny
5
thing?
minutes.
Okay, perfect. I want to know first of all how much gold is 50 or 45
why are we
billion
doing so many
dollars?
googling this episode?
I'm just
enough
curious.
with the googlings. Let's just
45
chat. Let's have a little chat.
Dollars. Sorry, what's that? I'm googling.
Let's
stuff
have a
right now.
chat. I said.
I'm sorry. I'm just 1 second.
Sorry,
Let me
keep
Google this
typing.
quick.
Yeah, I won't interrupt you.
In gold. Okay. How much gold is that? How much? Well, how much is $1 billion worth in gold worth?
10,000 kilos.
It's 16.76 tons.
Okay, so more like 16
Gold
elephants.
is 1 billion.
Which is
no, it's 1 billion.
Oh, it's 1
Times
billion?
40 that's a ridiculous amount.
I was.
How many-
How
how many
close am I to
tons-
the actual estimate? Hold
How
on
many
here.
tons can an elephant carry of gold? That
At
seems
least
like-
one. At least one. I'm gonna.
So
say.
you need like hundreds of elephants to carry
I
that
said
much
200
gold.
elephants.
How is that? That's so much gold.
So it's 704 elephants actually.
Okay,
705.
it says an African elephant can carry up to 9,000 kilograms.
That's
Okay.
almost a metric ton. That's right. That's a metric ton.
1,000 is a metric ton.
Yeah, so she said 900
metric
kilograms.
9,000.
Oh fuck me.
Yeah, they can
Absolutely.
carry a lot.
Shit.
They can carry a lot of
I
gold.
don't want to weigh them down though, because it might be a long conga line coming from where they come. And again, they're also congaing, so 1 ton per elephant. 700 elephants.
Okay, how much is 1 billion in cash weigh?
What are we doing right now?
I just told you we're googling stuff. Like
This is the most
Jesus.
dry episode for people who are.
yeah, this is dry.
Yeah, very dry.
We're crunching the numbers
Like
for them,
this
so they don't
wine.
have to. They obviously this wine isn't dry at all.
It's dry.
It's moist.
I've coughed every time I've coughed.
That's on you. That's your throat is dry. You can't blame your dry throat on my delicious wet wine.
Don't call
Thank
your
you.
wine wet.
My wet is wine. My wet is moist and wine. That's what I meant to
You're
say.
dripping with wine right now. Embarrassing.
Do you know those drips? Water, and water is wet.
I think you're gonna say nose.
How much
We're on a different level.
does
right now.
1 billion in cash weigh? One billion
is
$1 bills will weigh around 10 tons. So
Why would you
by
do it
that
in
logic,
$1
by that
bills?
logic, hold that thought. By that logic,
Can we divide that by 100 so it's $100
elephants can
bills?
basically carry. No, we don't need to. No, we're $1 bills. That's how they're doing the transaction.
That's so obnoxious.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
So many.
He wants Jack Dorsey to count.
That's 44 billion ones.
Yeah,
Why?
44. You would never in your lifetime have enough time to count that many. That's crazy how much that is, right? Okay, here we go. 10 tons, and it's approximately 10 tons that a elephant can carry.
Yeah.
9,000
Therefore,
kilograms.
you would need 45 elephants approximately to carry.
I'd
this
rather do the gold.
transaction in $1 bills.
I'd rather do the gold.
In
And
case
have
anyone
a
was
conga
wondering.
line of 700 elephants.
Yeah, the gold seems to weigh a lot more.
Because it's gold.
How do you know that?
How do I know gold weighs more than paper?
Who are you so wise in the ways of science?
We're not doing this right now. We're not doing what's heavier, 1 pound of gold or 1 pound of dollar
Fair enough.
bills.
I feel like we've.
Hey, which one's heavier though? 1 pound of gold or 1 pound of dollar bills?
That's a
No,
funny,
no,
funny
no.
question. to
Answer the
ask.
question.
Don't try to rush me along. The only reason you try to rush me along is to trick me, and therefore I'm able to deduce that in fact, gold is. No, I'm just kidding. They weigh the same. You jackass. Nice try. Nice
You
try.
almost got me.
You have to
It's
do better
gold,
than that,
idiot.
though. Yeah, it's gold. You almost got me with that, but it's obviously fucking gold. Okay, have you ever picked up a piece of gold
that's
before?
it.
Uh-oh.
We're getting yelled at.
Someone's
so-
cutting us off.
Sorry. See
We
you in a
got through
sec.
basically nothing. I don't know what's happening today, but
I stop
we're
it?
trying our best.
We're spending all the time Googling.
Not that much time. You can stop it. Don't lick your fingers, you pervert. Ew. I mean, like, okay, dumb joke by me, fair enough. But why take it that far?
I
Like-
doubled down on things.
Yeah. Stop. Don't do that anymore.
Stop Googling.
You can't make me
And
stop.
you can't make me stop
Googling.
sucking on my fingers.
You can't
Chief, what
say
we doing
that-
today?
Chief's
Abe?
Corner, Chief's Corner. Everybody welcome to Chief's Corner.
Yeah, that's the shit. That's the shit we like. That's the shit we
That's
missed.
what we missed,
last
man.
episode, and that's why everyone said that it was our worst episode. A lot of people have been saying that our last episode was actually
just before
barely listenable.
just before we started,
Barely
though,
listenable.
everybody was loving all the loads fucking last episode.
Yeah, we got to
The
talk about
loads.
dicks and cum more often.
I guess so.
We got to talk about
We-
shit and farts and cum and
We're
all
coming
this
down to the
stupid
Chiefs
shit.
Corner and we're up in the load talk.
Yeah.
No,
No,
you want
what-
green or orange?
What is Chiefs Corner today? Also,
Chief's Corner
All right, I'm taking
is
green.
'Kay.
in celebration of the passing of 420.
oh yeah, okay, fair
Yeah.
enough. Okay, so we're late on 420.
Weed's legal here in this
We
place.
were
so-
actually gonna get high today, but then we decided that that's a bad look.
Were we?
No.
I even wore my
No.
Tofino hoodie.
No, we
so
weren't.
also
Yeah, and
Tofino is like
weed.
weed.
That's the weed city.
Everybody's just weed. I
Just
think
weed it up all
it's
the
like
time.
it's like you
bunch
it's
of
like,
weed heads.
it's like honestly, there's a bunch of cove like fucking stories. It's all surf shops. Everybody's like, saw it.
Is this a board situation too?
I would say it's a board situation.
No, she
For-
just
for
handed us our
some of
boards
it.
just
Okay, cool.
for shits and gigs. She
So
was
wait,
like, just hold
okay,
on to the
It's
boards.
420 themed, so it's gonna be weed themed
Yeah.
because that's what 420 is about, right?
I don't know.
Stop.
Have you ever smoked before?
Yeah,
No.
I do every single day of my life.
Oh, right on. Same.
Yeah,
Same here, dude. Every day.
literally every fucking day.
Every
I do it.
fucking day, I'd be hitting that shit hard.
literally
Every
like
fucking day.
yeah, literally every fucking day.
There's no day that I don't. I don't miss.
Okay, let's
Okay,
go.
so we have weed trivia, we have real versus fake strain names, and we
good.
have
Oh, we're gonna
myth
kill this.
or fact.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so starting with weed trivia.
Okay.
Are men or women more likely to develop a tolerance to weed?
So we go M or F, male or female.
Or you could just write
Men
man
or
woman.
women. Yeah. Can you not spell woman?
I don't want to get. I
Can you
don't
not
want to confuse
hold on,
people.
Hold on. Can you not spell woman? Spell woman right now. Right now. Into the mic.
I'll put an
spell
F
woman right now.
into the mic.
Fuck. I feel like you're trying to trick me on this one already. To develop a tolerance, you said, right?
That's
Yeah.
right.
I feel like it's actually this, and not a trick question.
Yeah. That looks pretty good to me too. Remember that when you do that?
That's yeah. I literally checked before.
Remember when you do that to me every time that we do this? Yeah.
Is he doing it
I
right now?
remember. Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Woman.
A woman. I said the singular version, but also a woman. Yeah.
I also said the singular version.
With a
What
D-
did
with a U.
How did you spell that? Hold on. Pull it. No, you can't erase it. You can't pull up the fucking tweets and then erase what you wrote. That's mean.
What's that? Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I already erased it. I wasn't listening.
What was it, Veronica?
It is woman, and I forgot to write the
Why?
reasoning as why. So you're both just
It's
right.
just we're gonna take that at face value. It's women. They do it more. Yeah. That's
Maybe it has something to do with like the.
Go ahead.
I was.
You
gonna,
are a wise man of science. Go ahead.
Sometimes. Shout out to the Poutine Prince for all my science knowledge.
Why do women?
But maybe it's because like women have like higher like on average like higher stores of fat than like men, and so maybe that has something to do with it. And like it gets
Yeah.
like, not stored.
Okay.
But, like okay.
Okay,
I'll go
yeah,
fuck
sure.
myself. How about that?
yeah, you probably should after that ridiculous statement you just made.
That's just true.
What a ridiculous statement you just said.
That's just true.
They got more what
Fat storage.
and what does that
than
have to do
us?
with weed?
I think because it might.
You don't
help
smoke every day, do you?
Do you even burn? Do you even burn?
You don't really smoke every day. do you? I'm just bugging
Okay.
you. I got no. You might be right.
I have no-
actually be
that- that's-
That's,
I mean, I-
seems like
We'll
a
never
reasonable
know.
high thought.
We'll
We'll never
never
know.
know.
Yeah,
We'll never know.
It's
Okay.
not worth knowing.
Here's what knows. I know that I'm right. I got 1 point.
You both got 1 point.
Okay, I'm
I
gonna
don't
tell
know why
mine
you had to
as well.
copy me though. but-
Okay, we know that smoking weed can be associated with an increased risk of developing schizophrenia and other psychotic disorders.
Okay,
Yeah.
that sucks.
But
to hear.
what other medical condition can marijuana put compromised individuals at risk of?
Fuck, if that was true or false.
A.
Sorry.
Liver failure.
Okay.
B. Heart attack.
Yeah.
C. Erectile dysfunction. Or D. Alopecia.
Alopecia.
Okay, well, this is like an anti-weed segment. It's like
Not really, no.
what was
Listen,
it-
it's
what
more
was
so
A and
bringing
B?
awareness.
Yeah, what was A and B?
A. Liver failure. B. Heart attack. C. Erectile dysfunction. Or D. Alopecia.
Don't worry about what I just
You
wrote.
so copied me.
Did you write one already?
I wrote one as soon as I heard the answer because I was that confident.
Let's see.
Okay, I got C.
I wrote ED, which is C. Erectile
ED,
dysfunction.
erectile dysfunction.
You're both wrong.
Can I have a secondary guess?
Sure.
A? Is it
No.
A? Fuck. What is
It's
it?
B.
It's heart attack.
B, huh?
And
Why?
it has
Interesting.
it's for compromised individuals, and it has to do with like increase because your blood pressure increases and stuff like that when you get high. So it has to do with that.
man.
Which of these products were causing newborns to falsely test positive for marijuana in 2012?
Oh, okay. That sounds good.
2012,
I like
right?
toddlers, newborn.
Newborns.
Youth.
A. Baby soap. B. Pacifiers. C. Diapers. Or D. Baby powder.
I feel like this one's. This has to be a trick question, so I'm just gonna go with
I
my
like
gut.
what you wrote down. I wrote down that also.
Let's
Right on.
see.
I said
B.
B. Pacifier. Because it can be
Pacifiers.
like a hemp product or something that is made.
Or
in
like
the-
something like in
That
like
doesn't
the
make sense,
plastics or
actually.
something like that, or yeah, some.
we dumb,
it
though?
said that they're
Maybe we're dumb, though.
mistesting for being positive with the weed, but that's the only thing that gets
Okay.
ingested, right? So
It's actually a baby soap. I probably should have clarified that it was a
soap.
urine sample. So it was really
They're
just
drug testing kids now.
well, it was really just like babies
Damn.
being clean, and the
Right,
soap
right,
for
right,
some
right,
reason was a false positive. Okay, so you guys got 1 out of 3 there.
Yeah, which is bad.
Those are all of our trivia facts.
damn.
Nice.
Well, good.
Okay, we're moving on to real or fake names.
This is where I think we're gonna shine.
I think so.
Or
Okay.
you know what? It might actually be really hard though, because it's like some of the names on these streams are like freaking Godzilla's unicorn horn.
Well, I mean, like if you smoke weed every
Penis.
day, like how you say you do, you
Yeah.
should know a bunch of strains, shouldn't you?
Yes.
Uh huh. So
I
we'll
should.
see.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's hear it.
Okay, number 1, Billy.
Like so, we just write like
Billy is the strain.
TRF?
Real or fake?
Yeah, you go true or
I'm
false.
gonna say TRF.
Real R or F.
No, TRF.
What does T stand
True
for?
or false?
True.
So it's true. Billy is true. What
Yeah.
does that make sense?
Like he's saying it's a real name.
Why are you nitpicking me right now, man? Just write down your F. Yeah.
I will.
Okay.
Let's see.
I say false.
And I said
It's
true.
a false name.
It's true.
Fuck. It's just called Billy?
Yeah, like this is like the I don't know if strain name is like the right thing, but it's like
Yeah.
what it's called. Like, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
It
That
is.
sounds
I mean,
right.
I don't smoke, but Billy sounds like a
I'm just
strain
going to give
to me.
myself a point for that one.
What?
No.
You don't get to.
Because we didn't understand the rules.
What?
Okay.
You're slandering this game.
kidding,
I know,
I'm
I know.
kidding.
I'm not
okay,
mad.
next
Take
one.
that fucking point away.
Okay.
Cat piss.
Like it's like she would make that up though. She would totally make that up. That's the problem.
Listen,
here.
I have the advantage of not knowing all the ins and outs of how Veronica's brain works.
Well, but it's like
so,
the reason. Here's what I'm thinking right now. Veronica would say that because it's like a curveball. Like Veronica wouldn't say that, and that's
Yeah.
why she would say that in this situation.
here's the thing. Knowing Cheeb, she would know that in my brain I'm going to go true, false, true, false, true, false. So I think she's going to double up on truth, go back to back true. You copied what I said. I said true, by the way.
I stopped listening before I wrote it.
I said true, by the way.
I said true.
True. It is true.
Cat piss.
And it's a sativa.
Yo, bro, I'm on that cat piss now.
Bro, I fucking been out
It's a
here
sativa.
catching these waves. Everything's crystal clear, just like the ammonium crystals in cat piss.
Nice. Way to loop that back.
Dude, it was a
You
journey.
really-
it was a
you
journey.
really took us on a
I
journey
was
for that
worried
one.
I was gonna fucking biff it in the fucking
Cat piss. Crystals and shit. Because there's ammonia.
Okay. Glory hole.
glory hole.
Glory hole.
Question: did you make up these fake names, like you, or did you find other like fake names? On
They're
the
made up
internet?
by me.
Yeah. I know that isn't
Glory
that
hole.
that actually makes it so challenging. Veronica's like literally the straight man on the show.
Okay,
Okay, let's see.
And say like seriously, she keeps us humble.
she
Now
does.
she's making
Here.
jokes about glory holes being weed.
Yeah, I thought we were the ones who made dick jokes here, Veronica.
I'm gonna say
Fake
false.
and true. It is false.
Ah, I had a feeling she wouldn't do 3 in a row. That's the only thing that gave it away.
I was like,
That's a
yo,
great. That's a great.
I was
strain.
like, what if it's just all true and she didn't pick any fake ones? She just did all real.
You could do that, and reasonably, we would never know because
know.
there's ridiculous names.
Yeah.
Like glory hole. Honestly,
It could have been one.
it's probably gonna be one if it's not now.
It is going to be one now.
It might be one, but it just wasn't on the list that I looked at.
on that.
Yeah, what site were you actually checking these strains
Some-
on? Because I
Some
actually have.
weed nerd is
I
gonna
actually
get so mad.
I actually heard of a little homegrown strain called Glory Hole
Yeah.
3000.
Wait, you've never had glory hole? You never smoked glory? This person doesn't burn.
Do you even smoke?
Yeah.
Okay. Slap and tickle.
Grow up. Grow up. Grow up.
It's
Slap
why did
and
it grow?
tickle.
That's funny. That's
Grow up.
funny. That what
Grow
do
up.
you mean?
Slap and tickle.
Yeah.
Huh? You just giggle when you hear the word tickle.
That is funny.
No one's tickling you, Craig.
Just think of someone. Just think about your bare butt right now, and someone comes up and just goes smack, and then the tick, 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 tick.
Why is it on?
That's funny.
Why is it on your ass automatically?
What do you
Who's
mean?
tickling ass cheeks?
Well, I was just trying to make it funnier.
What's-
I don't know. I was trying to make. I wanted it to be funny.
It was just the tone you said. I don't know. I was trying to make it funnier. I
was
don't know,
trying to
man.
make it funnier.
Sorry.
You
Fuck
didn't
me, I
want it.
guess. Sorry.
It doesn't have to be
just
the
no
ass.
but me, I guess.
But it's like
Whatever.
anything that like what else do you slap? You know,
Your
slap
cheek?
Your
but
back?
You're not gonna tickle a cheek unless it's a butt cheek. Fire me, like literally fire me from the show. Just take it over. Just say, just
it.
say that you're gonna donate the equipment or something. I don't know. This is ridiculous.
Oh,
Okay.
I wish there was anybody else.
Slap and tickle.
Slap and tickle.
Slap and tickle.
Is it slap?
That's crazy. I don't know.
And? Not n.
Slap and tickle. It's
Easy.
this is one slapping ass tickle.
What's
Laugh,
slapping ass tickle?
laugh, please. Don't make me feel bad for it.
My favorite thing on this show is when you go laugh. I'm funny, man.
Tell me I'm funny.
Slap
Okay.
and tickle's hilarious.
Okay.
Let's see.
I got true.
I said false.
It is true.
Oh, you're getting
I'm taking-
roasted
And
now.
it's an indica.
I'm taking the lead now. I have 4-3, right?
I think the scoreboard of
tree.
that was a good one.
Thank you.
That was a good
Thank
one.
you.
That
You didn't
was
laugh,
very nice.
but
I
let's
it's
take
just
it.
you know honestly, I'm more of an appreciator of good puns. You know what I mean? Like I don't laugh. I just
fair
go,
enough.
wow,
because they're not funny.
clever.
But it's like you appreciate that someone is willing to put themselves on the line.
I was gonna actually gas you up, but you know what? Yeah, I appreciate
Yeah.
the fact that you would denigrate yourself
Fight
enough
through the embarrassment.
for fucking content for this show.
Beautiful.
To make a stupid ass dad pun like that.
That's
You
right.
idiot. Anyways,
Okay, let's go.
I thought it was pretty witty.
Gandalf OG.
Cheeb knows that we're a bunch of big fucking nerds too.
I'm gonna be honest.
You know this one?
I think I know why I know this one. And if I'm wrong, then you know what?
I'm just gonna
Respect, Veronica.
True?
Respect. I'm going true as well.
And true. Yes, it's true.
I was gonna say I feel like Veronica
It's an indica.
wouldn't make up OG in a name.
You're right.
For we, you're spot on.
correct.
Okay, Snickle Fritz.
Snickle Fritz.
What do you think that one tastes like? You looked.
I don't think it tastes.
You looked. Do you think it tastes?
I don't think it tastes. You know why?
Why?
Because I don't think it's real.
Oh,
False.
I was thinking it's false.
It is real.
Fuck. That was such a Veronica name, though.
Snickle Fritz.
Yeah, it sounds like a cat name or something.
I did have a stuffed animal named Snotty Snicklepuss growing up.
Snotty?
Yeah.
It was
Why was he
true.
snotty?
He came with the name Snotty Snicklepuss. Like it was on his tag, Snotty Snicklepuss.
Wait,
Was it a cat or is it a stuffed cat?
It was a stuffed cat, but he had like you know when you buy like a Beanie Baby or something, it has like a tag with the name
Yeah.
on it. It wasn't a Beanie Baby, but it had a tag, and the name was Snotty Snicklepuss.
What?
What a disgusting name.
Why would you name something snotty anything?
Yeah, how is it going to sound? Mom, I want to get Snotty Snicklepuss.
Mommy, I'm tired. Can you go grab me my snotty Snicklepuss before I go to bed, please?
Shut the fuck up, Anthony.
No fucking snot for you tonight, kid. Like, Jesus. Okay, Mom. All right. A little aggro there, but whatever.
Okay, Gloopy.
Gloopy?
Gloopy.
Like, I mean, if Snicklepuss, anything could be a weed name. Like, literally, it's just a guessing game.
It is a guessing game. That's the game. Stop cheating off me, Craig.
Let's see.
I didn't see you were hiding this time
I
because
said false.
I said false also.
Gloopy is fake.
Okay.
That's a funny name, though, Veronica.
Thank you.
Honestly, you trying to hit this gloop, bro? You trying to hit this gloop with me, bro?
Bro, when you hit this
Train just
fucking...
picked up. You're going to get glooped up.
Bro, when you hit this fucking gloop tab, you just go gloop into the couch.
Yeah. You become one with the gloop.
Brother, you're just fading a little gloopy puddle.
Okay, Orange Hoe.
Orange
It's gotta be
hoe.
real. Like that. I can't see how that's not real. I just like.
I think Veronica was trying to throw me off by using the word hoe.
It is real.
Fuck me.
It is real.
In the dick.
Okay.
In the dick.
No, that's just
When you put a thing up your dick hole.
gloopy. Is that what it is?
I hope it's not gloopy.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Let's
Okay.
move on.
It's called T-Drive.
It's called
Tony
T-Drive.
Roller.
Tony Roller?
Tony Roller.
I think this one is true.
I'm gonna be impressed. False.
False as well.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
I think you saw one called Tony Romo and you said, I'm going to switch that up a little
No, honestly, I was like, I wanted to do one that had something to do with like Anthony's name.
Oh.
And then I was like, how can I make it
Hey,
like kind
Tony.
of sneaky?
Oh.
So then I was like, Tony Roller.
Hey
bit.
Tony. Hey
Roller.
Tony.
Hey, Tony, why don't you come over and fucking roll me a couple G's here?
Yeah,
Call you my
that's-
Tony Roller.
That's why we call him the Tony Roller.
We call
This
the
is a
Tony
good bit.
Roller.
What accent are we doing right now?
You're from the
We're
Bronx.
from
We're from the
fucking somewhere on the East Coast where they say water.
We're from the Bronx. Everyone listening at home from the Bronx, of our million fans, they're like, what the fuck? What the
Okay,
fuck?
so that's
And we
that's,
Of
apologize.
our millions of fans in the Bronx.
That's it for the real or fake names.
Okay, I win.
We have another segment.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yes.
Myth or fact?
Oh, we're back to myth or fact.
I have a
This
chance.
is the first
Oh, yeah,
part with
yeah.
trivia. Okay, myth
'Kay.
or fact? Shakespeare smoked weed.
Bro, you gonna tell me?
Myth.
I said true.
What does that mean? How are we supposed to know what that
Fact.
means?
I said fact.
Okay, it's a fact.
yeah.
What?
It says scientists found 400-year-old pipes in Shakespeare's garden outside his home in Stratford upon Avon.
I don't know.
Out of the 24 pipes, they found 8 of them contained traces of cannabis.
Yeah.
Bro, that's got to
They
be
smelled
cap.
some gloopy
That's got to be
oopy.
cap. That's got to be cap.
They
Here's why.
got some Tony Roller gloopy right
They don't
there.
even. How are you gonna sit here and tell me that they know that Shakespeare was smoking that sticky icky when they don't even know if Shakespeare was actually a real person?
But you think Shakespeare's a myth? That wasn't the question.
That's what. That's why I feel like this whole question's a
You're
loophole.
doubting the legitimacy of Shakespeare being alive.
Have you not heard these rumors that Shakespeare
Rumors?
wasn't one person, but rather like a collection of people that would all just kind of use the fucking pseudonym Shakespeare and publish their greatest masterpieces? Like, think about it. How does one man create all those masterpieces? Romeo and Juliet, Othello,
Same as
Caesar.
Beethoven, though. Like, Beethoven is a real person, and he
Yeah.
created a ton of masterpieces.
It's
That's
Beethoven
different. It's
up in-
music. It's different. It's way easier
So wait,
than writing.
I haven't heard these rumors.
Conspiracy.
Co-fact.
It's
It's co-fact now. So, anyways.
yeah. I feel like it's one of those ones where it's like, how do you? You know what? It's fine. I
Okay.
believe
Anyways.
you. I believe
Okay,
you. You're
myth
right.
or
Thank you.
fact? Cannabis is not addictive. Let's see.
Myth.
Myth. Approximately 1 in 11 users become dependent on cannabis. The risk is nearly 2 times greater if you start cannabis when you're a teen or young adult. Likewise, if you begin using cannabis multiple times a week, the risk of becoming dependent increases to between 25% to 50%.
This
You got any jokes to say about that one?
An anti-weed segment.
Yeah. Do you have any
It's
jokes to say
got
about that one?
Anti-weed undertones. Yeah, the joke is. The joke.
It's a pretty funny one, hey?
That
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with being addicted to weed.
Okay.
Absolutely
joke.
nothing wrong with it. You heard it here
joke.
first. That's a co-fact.
Okay.
Weed's great.
Myth or fact? In some places, weed grows almost as commonly as grass and is considered a pest. May be used to feed livestock, such as pigs.
That's very specific.
I did my answer.
That's extremely specific.
Mm-hmm.
Is that where it gets the name weed? Is that where it gets the name weed?
You can't ask her questions because she knows the answer.
I asked you the question too.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Don't yell.
Is
at
that
me.
where it gets the name weed?
Yes, I believe so. Yes, it's genuinely what I
Right,
believe.
I trust you.
Wait, what?
I trust you.
What is that? Is it a fact or
Myth or fact?
It's a tract.
It's a fact?
It's a fact.
it's also a fact?
It's a fact.
Yeah.
In the
Yes.
kingdom of Bhutan, cannabis is
Not a real place.
is
by the
about
way.
as common as grass. It grows everywhere.
You can't just say a country isn't a place.
It grows everywhere, in the wild, in the cities, even in the cracks of sidewalks. It's used to
country of
feed
Bhutan.
pigs, but it's commonly viewed as a pest. A real weed, we guess.
So is the climate just has to, because like my understanding is if you grow weed here, you need like a very specific climate controlled indoor environment. So it's just the climate is just perfect there for.
I believe
I
strain
guess.
also matters as well, though, right? Like the
Interesting,
different
yeah.
strengths. I
If
believe
you're going
like
some gloop. No, that's a little bit more
gloop.
demandy.
Gloop belongs in the swamp.
But if
Gloop
you're
can be grown
growing-
anywhere.
If you're growing one of the other ones we said, which was
Dumbledore.
Orange Hoe.
Oh, I was gonna say
Dumbledore
Gandalf
OG.
OG.
Yeah, Gandalf
Gandalf
OG.
OG.
Dumbledore OG is probably
Okay.
one also.
Myth or fact? Holding it in your lungs makes the effects better.
Oh wait, this might hold on.
You can't change.
I'm
You
gonna drop
wrote
some
it.
fact bombs on this.
You
though.
wrote this. You can't change it.
Okay, I wrote fact.
I wrote myth.
wrote
But
myth?
it's
Okay,
gonna be myth.
I have. There's no scientific evidence to support this. Instead, holding the smoke in your lungs potentially increases the damage to your lungs. If you smoke or vaporize cannabis, it's best to exhale and not hold it in your lungs for any amount of time.
Now, with that said, a friend of mine, there's not a lot of research on weed.
Scientific evidence.
Yeah. This is scientific evidence. This is scientific evidence.
From a
But
friend of yours.
A friend of yours.
No, he didn't do the study that he told me about. Okay, he just told me about a study that was done. Apparently, like this is something because weed isn't like super researched because it's illegal. Most
The
places that
stigma.
aren't cool, except in Canada where it is legal, and Canada's kind of chilling.
Well,
they
you
there
know.
was something done. I think what he said is like they basically did a study where they had 3 different groups smoke the same weed in the same quantities and hold for different lengths. They did one where it's like under 3 seconds they exhale, and then it's like up to 10 seconds, then they exhale, and then like up to 25 seconds. And it was showing that the people who
held in longer.
held in to 10 seconds were about the same as the people that held into 25 seconds or something like that, or more, whatever.
But more high than the 3 second.
But
group.
more, and both of those groups were more high. So basically, the threshold is somewhere in between 10 and 3 seconds is where you're going to get the most value before you're just damaging your lungs anymore.
Okay.
So count to 8 and then blow out. Team at home.
Okay,
Thank
now
you.
hold
You're
on.
welcome. So I'll take a point for
I'm
that
gonna
one.
no. I'm gonna just.
For my
I'm just gonna
anecdote.
shit on you for a second here because
Okay.
what I've heard is, from my scientific sources, that essentially what?
What are your scientific sources?
Mm-hmm.
What are your scientific sources? I had a friend that's my scientific source. What's your equally valid scientific source?
So from scientific sources I've heard, it's very hard to do any kind of research on weed and whatnot and the effects because like it affects everybody so differently. So
Right.
I feel like that could also be a case there. So here's the thing.
This was a double-blind study with over 10 million applicants. How dare you question me?
Here's what I was gonna say. It doesn't matter what it doesn't matter what your study says. I got the
Okay, I
point.
don't know what the
Okay,
sample
last
size was,
one.
but you're right about that
last
also.
one. Myth or fact?
True
You
fact.
can't
We're tied now, by the
overdose
way.
on cannabis.
Hold on, time. We gotta build the suspense here. We are tied at 9 apiece right
And you
now.
said that you can't overdose on cannabis.
Myth or fact?
Okay, let's say different answers, Craig. What are you saying?
think we probably said the same thing. I feel like we both know this.
You go first.
I said it's a fact.
Oh, I meant to say, okay, I put F, but I genuinely meant to say M. Wait, sorry. You can't overdose?
Myth or fact, you cannot overdose on cannabis.
Yeah, no,
It's gotta be a
sorry.
fact,
I put the right
right?
thing.
Isn't like the amount that you have to smoke just like not possible to do?
It says myth. You cannot die directly from taking cannabis. However, it's possible to overdose and become physically ill, nausea, vomiting, experience extreme anxiety,
That's
paranoia,
not what
and
we
short-term
meant.
psychosis, loss of
Right.
touch with reality. These effects can take several hours to go away depending on how the cannabis was consumed. The risk for overdose is especially high if you consume homemade edible cannabis
I was
products,
gonna say.
as it's usually not possible to accurately measure your dose.
Literally,
So it's just talking about greening out. That's what
Yeah,
it means.
it's
when it
greening
says-
out.
That's
That's
what I
an
mean.
overdose on cannabis.
Okay, well.
and literally every person alive who has ever done an edible without understanding the THC content in that edible has done that.
I have a funny edible story actually
Go ahead.
about a family vacation when I
Go
was
ahead.
about a wee lad. Actually, my first time
Are
ever
you gonna
drinking.
tell this story?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Okay, fuck
You
it.
have
Let's
3
go.
minutes to tell it, and then we're done.
This has been legal for like not
Oh.
that many years, so I
Oh,
don't know
this
if
was-
you really want that on your criminal record. But
Definitely not me because I was 12. So went on a family camping trip.
you were 12 when you did this.
I didn't do it. I'm telling
That's
the
even
story.
more illegal.
Do you want me to tell the story or do you want us to just go to the end? And
Let's
not-
just go to the end.
Okay.
okay.
So let's wrap it up here.
I'll die if you don't tell this story.
No, you won't.
I'll
we actually
I'll
don't have time
overdose
for it.
on weed if you don't tell me this
Fuck
story.
off. Okay, so we're at a family camping trip, okay? And it's like it's like one of those family sites where we got like a bunch of just groups, cousins, friends, blah, 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 right?
Okay, wait. Just a quick pause. The last time you told a family camping trip story, you were completely lying. So is this a real story?
I swear on our friendship that this is real.
Okay.
I'm not crossing any limbs
Okay.
either.
Because you
I
realize
promise.
you have set a precedent of like
lying about family?
just fake stories.
Yeah, but that's different because it's for comedy. And what's the difference between lying and
Okay,
telling a
fine.
joke?
You're right.
This
This is
is
for real.
This is a real story though.
So you're telling everyone at home right now this is for real.
100% real.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so we're at a family camping trip, and as you do on camping trips when you're a young child, you get put on dish duty. So I'm sitting there washing dishes, right? And you kind of like when you're I was like 12, like I said, right? So you know something's going on with like
Yeah.
the adults, but you don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
So you
yeah.
just kind of like some whispers like, pss, 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 pss. Hey, we're gonna go to so and so's fucking trailer. They're
Yeah.
doing something, blah blah blah. And you just see like all these fucking adults file in one by one to this trailer, and you just smell this delicious aroma of brownies. Now, learning what I learned after this story happened. Apparently, one of the members on this trip got into the edibles a little bit. The timeline's a little bit gray as to when this story may have occurred, but there was edibles being taken, and he was very clear, like, "Hey, these motherfuckers gonna hit, so
Yeah.
be careful," kind of thing.
Yeah.
But
Show some respect.
a bunch of the big strapping men came in there eating one full brownie, two full brownies. My man, I'm talking like this happened
Full
at like this is
brownies.
like dinner time, and like we're talking like a normal like brownie size brownie. I think there was like 5 dudes total. This camper dude, my own father, shout out, and then like 2 smaller ladies. Okay,
Yeah.
the 2 smaller ladies dead. Like one of them was my aunt.
They died.
Like overdosed on
They're
weed.
deceased.
like in the middle of the night, all we hear is
It's a dark story.
just somebody screaming out the side of their fucking vehicle because they had the poisoning. And then, bro, I'm telling like
Poisoning.
within 60 minutes of all these large human beings eating all this weed-laden brownies,
Yeah.
it was only wives at the campsite. It was every single man was at home in the tent, slumped,
Crying.
sleeping. No, just women had to drive
Show
fucking
up.
3-ton
Yeah.
trailers the next day. They were pissed off. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
And that's there's a lot more details of that story I'll tell you after,
gotta-
but we're short on time today. But
You
that
gotta-
is
you-
a story about staying safe and knowing the potency of what you're consuming.
Yeah, I
Everybody.
was gonna say you gotta play it. Here's the rule of thumb: play it safe with edibles. Don't be brave. Don't be a hero.
Start with half, and if I feel nothing, rip it.
Yeah, guess what? No matter how tough you are, an edible will break a man down.
Unless you're. Oh, cut that last part out. 'Cause I said my last name. so cut that part out. Right. I said my
enough.
own last name.
Yeah, you're like doxing everyone in your family too. And like
I didn't say his name
telling
or
the
anybody's
story
names.
about how they did something illegal.
And then I
On the record.
and then said somebody's full legal name.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, we got to get out of here. We
We have so much stuff left that we didn't get to because
Guess what? We'll save it for next time. Because guess what?
know.
Logan Paul still isn't going to release any fucking originals by the next time we record. I'm calling it right now.
And God damn it, Logan Paul, I know you're gonna fucking see this. You're a
You're a fucking fraud.
You're a
phony.
fraud.
You're a fucking phony.
You're a nobody.
Stay tuned next episode
Yeah.
when we roast this
That's
fucking
right.
guy.
That's right. That's our next thing is that we have drama with Logan Paul. He doesn't know about it, but we do have drama with him.
Okay, we gotta get out of here because we're gonna start recording. Anyways, things to plug. All of our socials. We already talked about Twitter, the Instagram. Go fucking follow that shit. Also, the Neon Streets is back. The episode drops. We're recording now, so tomorrow, but there's episodes dropping again. They fucking gave us a shout out on their own page. Anyways, go fucking follow the Neon Streets podcast. And last but not least, I had something else that I wanted to say, but I think I forgot it. But
Are you looking at me?
yeah,
I don't know. You're the one who's fucking hurrying this along. I don't know.
Well,
you're the one who wants to get out of here.
I feel the
Like, I don't know
pressure.
what you want me to
Welcome
say.
back to the